Well, hello and good morning from Omaha, Nebraska. For this week's video, we are starting with our drive from Omaha, Nebraska to Chicago. It's a shorter drive than the drives we've been taking the last couple days. We should be getting there earlier. Hopefully we'll have time to maybe go into the city, maybe try some Chicago pizza, not sure yet. And on the way we will be driving through Iowa, which should be the first state I am checking off my list as a state I've never actually been to before. And it's also possible that I've never been to Illinois before. So with that said, we are gonna hit the road and make our way to Chicago. So my initial thoughts of Iowa so far are that it's actually greener and a little hillier than I imagined. Kind of pretty. So far it kind of seems like Illinois is sort of like one of these transitional states into the kind of vegetation and stuff that we see in New England, but it's already feeling more lush than, you know, definitely Nebraska. But yeah, we were very surprised about how green the whole drive through Iowa was and how hilly it was. Luckily made it to downtown Chicago right in time. It's starting to rain a little bit and we forgot our umbrellas in the car. And we just witnessed part of a live orchestra performing, and now we're gonna go see the silver sculpture thing. Cloud, what is it called? Cloud Date? Date? Cloud Date. Gate. Cloud Gate. So here we are. So we just finished our river walk and it's about 9 p.m. We try to go to a Giordano's to try to order some deep dish pizza, but it was really crazy at the one by the river walk here. So we are going to place an order on our phone for a different location on the way back to our hotel, which is south of Chicago. And that's the plan. We're excited about our pizza, but we don't want to wait an hour for takeout or 2.5 hours to sit down and eat, because why would anyone ever do that? Yeah. So last night we had a bit of a Chicago pizza debacle. We didn't actually care too much about which brand it was. There was kind of two that we had heard that maybe we should try. So we kind of gave up on the first kind, which is the Giordano's, and then we just ended up ordering from Lou Manalti's, which I kept wanting to call the Illuminati. And we picked it up close to where we were staying at our hotel, and it had sat for a little bit, but it was actually still pretty good, so I was happy about that. It's a nice little way to end the night because we were starving, and I get so hangry from the little bits that we saw of Chicago yesterday near the Riverwalk and Millennium Park. I kept wanting to say Millennial Park. We liked what we saw, and it was a little different than I was expecting, although I don't really know what I was expecting. Maybe kind of like a less hip vibe or something. So today is our 6th day on our journey, and we are driving through 5 states, but we actually want to add in Michigan since I've never been there before. The very, very bottom of Michigan kind of runs along the freeway that we're taking, So we're gonna kind of pop up there real quick. A lot of these states I haven't been to, but James has been to a lot of them, driving from New Hampshire to Las Vegas when his family moved out there. But he didn't actually go through Ohio or Pennsylvania. So those are 2 new states that he's adding to his list as well. We're driving through 6 whole states today, which sounds insane, but it's only about an 8.5-hour drive. So we'll see how it goes. Obviously, we're gonna stop and, you know, get meals and that sort of thing, but that's the day. And our destination today is Buffalo, New York. So we just took an exit off of the 80 and went north a little bit, and now we're already in Michigan, so close to the border. And Siri welcomed us. And now we are driving east. We're actually using this as an opportunity to bypass a little bit of traffic, so that worked out nicely. It's weird how this already feels sort of New England-y to us. It didn't take very long to transition from one kind of vegetation to another. It could be our imagination, but it seems like we've seen corn in pretty much every state except Nebraska, which is supposed to be the corn state. So. And now we're in Ohio, and this is the first state on our trip that neither of us have been to before, so here we are. Good morning from Buffalo, New York. I think this makes day 7 on our trip. We just had our Tim Hortons and we are headed to Niagara Falls, which I've never been to before. And I think we may even do one of the boat rides if we can manage to do that. And we're probably gonna get soaking wet, so we are gonna go try to see if we can get some ponchos from somewhere for cheap on the way. So we just did something very on brand for us. We stopped at a Target on the way to Niagara Falls, and we're looking around. We're like, what? These are like $9, $15. We're like, this seems ridiculous. So we look online because I'm like, oh, maybe they're cheaper there. Let me just see what they have. It says that you can get them for free. They just hand them to you when you get on a boat. We almost spent money on these ponchos and we just wasted all this time. We're a mess. Oh my god, they're flying beside us. So glad we did not buy ponchos. boat tour, and we are going to take off and make our way towards Vermont. Somehow my friend Justine, who used to live in Southern California and used to sing in the vocal group that I sing with, Lola's, she was just chilling in line and called my name as we were passing by and was like, Tiffany! So we decided to, go ride the boat together with her and her family and had an awesome time and got soaking wet. Such a small world that you just run into people at the Niagara Falls randomly. So that side over there is Canada, and that's the boat you can take on that side with the red ponchos and red umbrellas over there. Here's some Canadian casinos, and then I guess this bridge, also if you were to walk across that, you could get to Canada. And our phone was confused. Verizon thought we were in Canada, so we got a welcome to Canada message. But we are going to say goodbye to the falls now and make our way back northeast. Good morning. We are now on, I believe, day 8 of our trip, and we are now in Brattleboro, Vermont. It is close to the border of Vermont and New Hampshire. We are going to make our way into New Hampshire today and head towards the family cabin, which they call the camp. And we're getting gas right now. I just want to show you how ridiculous it is when you get gas here. Like, this view is out of control in New England. Look at this. This is the view when you get gas in New England. Are you kidding me? Pretty much no gas station is this scenic on the West Coast. And they even added flowers just to rub it in even more for all the West Coast people that are visiting. And we made it to New Hampshire, final destination. Yay! Woohoo! Woohoo! James is determined to get to the camp without GPS. No technology, just memory. I think right over here is like a little corn stand where you can buy fresh corn. And I think it's just like a honor system where you just leave it. You just leave cash like on a table or something. Like, how quaint and cute is that? Or at least that's what it's been in the past. I don't know if things have changed or not. New Hampshire is so beautiful! Look at how beautiful it is here. So cute. Yeah, you get out of here, truck. Okay, so we made it to camp, and we're happy that it's in pretty decent shape, but we are going to go to Target and pick up a few things and head back so we have a little food and stuff to last us a day. So we are heading back into Keene right now. Hello, Mr. Rooster. Keene, New Hampshire has the most beautiful Target I've ever seen in my life. Okay, we have the things we need for today, and we got some lunch. Now we are no longer hangry. We are gonna go back to the cabin and clean it up a little bit and maybe take a boat out on the water. So there is actually a freshwater spring just down the road that we are going to refill our gallon water jug at. Hello, I believe it is day 9 of our trip. If I'm correct, I'm starting to lose track of time. Yesterday we got here to the camp, we did some cleaning and went into Keene to get some supplies and things. And then we went back into Keene today on the quest to replace a plastic chair that we accidentally broke. And we could not find any plastic chairs anywhere that were a similar kind to replace it. So we'll just have to figure that out later because we are having a small family get together here on Saturday. And after we got back into town, we went and got lunch at the Harrisville General Store, which is the cutest little store ever where you can have food and buy a few things. I think it's the only shop in town. It's so cute. And it's possible we may go out on the lake right now. We're not sure if we have enough time or not. But if we don't have time for that today, we will have plenty of opportunities for that when we come back next week and spend more time here. Alright, so I believe it is day 11 on our trip. The last few days have kind of been all over the place. This week of our trip is mostly family time, so I'm not doing a ton of filming. But today we are back at the camp and we're going to spend some time here. It is starting to rain, so I'm going to head back inside and seek some shelter from this rain. That is going to do it for this week's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to continuing this next week. Have a good weekend and see you later.